Backseat Coaches presents WWE brackets S.
I have a belter of a world's weirdest event.
Do you? That's exciting.
It's still a sport.
Just about?
Yep.
Okay, good. I like it. Do you want me to do my names first?
Mine are cryptic.
They are, okay, yeah, we'll go with mine first then. This week you have a book theme.
Ooh.
So you can be Hardback Bob. Really good if he's got his back to you.
You can like smash
do whatever
chairs
you want.
over it.
Just don't touch my front, please. You can be the Naughty Novella.
Ooh.
A little bit erotic, perhaps. Or you can be the extremely graphic novel. Which one do you want to be?
I like the extremely graphic novel.
Yeah.
But Hardback Bob just rolls off the tongue.
It does, doesn't it? Come on then, Hardback. Oh yeah, give me some names.
So they give you a clue as to where we're going.
I like it.
So you can be Country and Get Some.
Okay. Yes. Country and Get Some. Okay, yeah. Next.
Misbehavey Crockett.
Okay, so somewhere in the south of America.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Good. I think you'll get it with this one.
Yeah.
Smack Daniels.
Smack Daniels. That's really good. I assume it's Tennessee then, is it?
It is!
Yes! And I want to be Smack Daniels. I think that's great. Come on in, Hardback. What are we doing? What are we doing in Tennessee?
In Tennessee, we're going to be running a cheeky ultra marathon.
Okay.
Not your normal ultra marathon, though.
Okay.
This is the Barkley marathons.
Right.
I have seen famous from Netflix now. There's a Netflix documentary.
Is there?
Like, you asked me how I find them.
Yeah.
I saw on Netflix, it just said the Barkley marathons and people dressed in sports gear. So rather than watch it and make my life a lot easier, I spent loads of time researching
Researched around it. Good. That's good.
So the Barkley Marathons is an ultra-marathon trail held in Frozen Head State Park, Wartburg, Tennessee. Frozen
Head State Park?
Yeah.
So
but I don't think it's cold.
I was going to say, Tennessee's like warm, isn't it?
I guess it's an ironic name.
Good, yeah, I like it.
It's a 100-mile race limited to a 60-hour period.
100-mile race limited to 60 hours. So what's that? That's 2.5 days, 60 hours, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Or, if you'd prefer, there is a 60-mile option known as the Fun Run.
I mean, it sounds fun, doesn't it?
Normally held in late March or early April. Course was designed by Gary Lazarus Lake Cantrell.
Interesting.
Don't know where the nickname comes from.
I assume it's a part of the Frozen Head National Park, isn't it?
Yeah. Has an interesting history, does this race.
Okay.
It was inspired by the 1977 escape of James Earl Ray, who was the assassin of Martin Luther King, from nearby Bushy Mountain State Penitentiary.
I think I might have heard about this before. It follows like the route that they think he took. Is that
sort
right?
of.
Okay.
So I say his escape, his attempted escape. So in his escape, Ray covered 8 miles after running for 55 hours in the woods. What?
He only covered 8 miles in that time? That's ridiculous. I can walk faster than that.
That's what Cantrell thought. And when learning about this, he said to himself, I could do at least 100.
That's good. So they're showing him up, really.
Yeah.
They're showing this horrible bloke up. I like that a lot.
So in 1986, the first Barkley Marathon was run. It's named after Cantrell's lifelong neighbour and running companion, Barry Barkley.
Oh, I wondered where the name came from.
Which is very nice. And also, Barry Barkley sounds like it could be a superhero.
I was thinking that, yeah, it could be the Flash. Which would be very apt, actually, wouldn't it?
So, quite an interesting history. Not even the craziest thing about this race.
Okay.
Limited to 40 runners.
Oh.
The requirements and times to submit an entry application are a closely guarded secret and no details are advertised publicly.
Okay,
So
so
I
what?
think you just have to randomly apply.
You just send a letter to some bloke, to somebody,
Yeah.
and see if it works. So there's a qualifying time that's required, but they don't broadcast what it is. Is that
No.
what it means?
I think that's times to submit an application. So when they start accepting.
Oh, right, I see, right.
Yeah.
So so people just send them letters randomly and they just pick them out of a hat or something, I suppose, do they?
Yeah. Potential entrants must complete an essay entitled "Why I Should Be Allowed to Run in the Barkley." Pay a $1.60 fee.
Oh.
And complete other requirements subject to change.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to put it, haven't you? It's going to be a long-running event. You've got to have subject to change, just in case. $1.60 is not very much money.
No.
That doesn't even pay the postage to send your application in. I don't understand why they bother with the $1.60. Who's that making money for? I guess maybe it's non-refundable.
Yeah.
So then if they get loads and loads of applicants, it pays for the race.
Yeah.
There we go. I've got a great scam.
And never actually hold the race.
The race didn't go on. Oh, no, it did. It was just me. I was the only one who got through the qualifying.
If accepted, you receive a letter of condolence.
Oh. Wait, if accepted?
If accepted.
Right, okay.
Upon arriving, new entrants, so if it's your first time running, you are required to bring a license plate from your state or country.
What? What, as tribute?
As part of the entry fee.
Right.
Previous runners who failed to finish have to mail in an additional fee, which previously has included a white shirt, socks, or flannel.
What?
Previous finishers who enter again must submit a pack of Camel cigarettes.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
This sounds like it's been made up by somebody who's just like with scattergrams or something. He's just picking words out of a hat.
I like it. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It does, doesn't it? I reckon he's trying to discourage people from entering.
Yeah, I think so. It's too much work.
Former finishers, white shirt. Send me a white shirt. What?
Race bib number 1 is given to the person deemed least likely to finish one lap.
Dunham. How long's a lap?
Well, we'll get on to the course.
Oh, okay.
The distance of each lap has changed, or the actual course has changed many times. Mm-hmm. At the moment, it's currently a 20. Each lap is a 20-mile unmarked loop with no aid stations but 2 water points.
A 20-mile loop?
Yeah.
That's long. That's a whole marathon, pretty much.
Yeah, so
5 laps of that.
You have to do 5 laps of this loop.
Uh-huh.
Laps 1 and 2 are clockwise. Laps 3 and 4 are counterclockwise.
Mix it up a bit.
And lap 5, each runner alternates direction.
No.
With the current winner picking first.
The person who is in first
gets
to pick first, and then the other ones just get sent.
Alternate.
I like that. I think that's quite cool, actually.
I think this is to help people get lost.
Oh, is that the idea?
Yeah.
Is the idea sort of part of it to get lost? Is the course marked out at all?
No, it's an unmarked loop.
Oh, I missed that. It's unmarked.
Yep.
Right. That's cool.
The 2nd and 4th laps are run at night.
Right. Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And so in the last course, it included 16,000 meters of accumulated climb across the 100 miles.
That's like, do you remember that Joss Naylor bloke that we talked about with his peak-to-peak thing?
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, isn't it? That's a lot of climb.
As of 2018, 55% of the races they've held had no finishers.
That's why it's a pack of Camel cigarettes.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever had to send him one.
Race begins when the race director lights a cigarette.
What? Yeah, I guess that's why they have to send the cigarettes in then, I suppose.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to pay for them, does he?
So it seemed to me like you could cheat quite a lot on this, with people going all around in different directions, unmarked loop.
Yeah, how do they know they've done the 20 miles?
Well,
clever. trackers.
Competitors must find between 9 and 14 books along the course and remove the page of that book corresponding to their race number.
To the number on their thing. That's so good.
They get a new race number each lap.
I love that. That's brilliant. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's like orienteering.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So, yeah, it's a pretty crazy race.
That is genuinely genius.
Yeah.
I love that. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. Like you're trying to find. I guess they know before they start, do they, where the books are?
Yeah.
And that's what they've got to try and hit. But they could easily go more than 20 miles, right? If they go off course.
Yes. Yeah, and people have done.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Once you start a lap, you're no longer allowed help apart from other runners.
Like help as in directions?
Directions or like
medical aid?
Yeah, that's what it seems to suggest. You have to find one of the yourself. 2 water points.
Oh, yeah. What 2 water points in 20 miles? Yeah. It's not many, is it?
No.
And like we say, Tennessee's hot, I think. Wow.
Despite the Barkley Marathon being run hundreds of times, it has been completed within the 60-hour limit 18 times by 15 runners.
Oh, so they have had repeat finishes.
They have had repeat finishes.
Oh, so it's been run hundreds of times?
Yeah.
How long have we been doing this? Does it say when the first one was?
The first one was 1986. So
a few a year.
Wait, yeah, no, sorry. It says despite thousands of starts. So I think that's
runners. Okay.
Runners.
Yeah, so it's once a year.
Once a year.
Right.
But still, that isn't even like 15 different winners. That's 15 different people have completed it 18 times.
Yeah. That is not a huge amount, is it?
No.
I wonder why.
People get lost.
Yeah, I guess so.
It takes them longer than 60 hours. Like there's some people have completed it outside the 60 hours.
Right, okay. So what happens like when they get tired or like are they allowed to sleep at any point? Have they got to constantly be running?
I think you can constantly be running because it can start at any time.
What?
So, as in, like you'll be given like an hour warning as before it starts.
So they don't have a set race start time.
It can start anywhere between midday and midnight.
I don't understand that. Why don't they just have a set time, or is that part of the fun?
It depends how you describe fun.
Yeah, well,
it has been deemed possibly the hardest ultramarathon in the world.
It is. Yeah, it sounds difficult.
Yeah,
but I still don't see why they've only had 18 finishes. Because surely, you say the course has changed.
The course changes.
Does it change every year? Or just sometimes?
Don't know, because it said currently it's a 20. Currently it's a 20-mile loop.
20-mile loop. So it wasn't always.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they change it up so that repeat people can't. So once they know.
Even so, it's in like a wood. So.
Yeah. I guess it is hard to navigate around woods. So if there's no paths and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, think about it, 20 miles in a wood, that's impossible to navigate.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Leave breadcrumbs.
Yeah, you would have to, yeah. Hansel and Gretel your way around.
Yeah. And at night.
Oh, yeah, at night. I didn't even think of it at night. Yeah. It sounds awesome. It sounds such a good idea.
Couldn't see how many people have died doing it or just gone missing.
I imagine some, yeah.
They have wolves in Tennessee? Probably have wolves.
I reckon so, yeah. Where is Tennessee? Is it in Minnesota? Is that a state or is that a town? Is Tennessee a state?
Yeah,
Tennessee is a state.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, because like you have Knoxville, Tennessee, and Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. So this is in a national park in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think if there's any teams that I know from around there, like sporting teams. Memphis is in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
And they're called the Grizzlies.
Oh, so the bears.
Bears everywhere.
Didn't say how many people have been eaten by bears.
Well, I would like to know, please. More research required. You should have watched the TV show.
I think I will. I will now.
I genuinely do think it might be a good idea to watch. Sounds fun. We should do our review thing after it.
Yeah. So if you want to enter the Barkley Marathon, you need to grab a shirt or sock or flannel or cigarettes, depending on what they ask for.
Yeah.
write to them at some point.
At some point.
With an amount of money. You might get in.
Sounds very specific. I'll see you there. Backseat Coaches presents WWE (brackets S).